defensive year in his second big league season, hitting at .309. DeGrom's first pitch is hit well out to left field. Back goes Smith looking up, and that ball is into the second deck. And Scott Kingery starts this series off with a bang, with a long home run, his 11th of the year, on the very first pitch thrown by Jacob DeGrom. And it's 1-0 Philadelphia. Had a specialty of getting hits in the first inning. He pops this one up though, and Alonso moving toward the mound will have the play. And Pete makes the grab for the first out of the night.
And your Lexus Metropolitan defense
behind him in the lineup with the top two in the National League in walks. And Harper takes strike three called. Backdoor slider got him looking for the second out. And home runs. Phillies have beaten the Mets 7 of 10 this year. And Hoskins pops one up into shallow right. Out goes Alonso, called off by Cano, and Robbie makes the catch, and that retires the side. Kingery, Neal inherited from Roberto Clemente, and he pops one a mile high on the right side. Who wants it? It's going to be Segura, the shortstop. That was a major league pop-up, 1 out.
They're at 150 right now, as you said.
Up the middle and snagged by Hernandez. Playing in the right spot in the shift, and that's the second out. And Cano hits one through the vacated space and into left field. I guess he didn't check the shift that time. And Cano's got a 2-out single. And Conforto down to the high fastball, and Velasquez has his first strikeout. 1-0 Phillies after 1. Who should have gone over him.
Right.
I mean, Wilson Contreras is the starting catcher for the National League as DeGrom strikes him out with a slider, and that's his second strikeout. So it really is about nothing. And a strikeout on the changeup. Bruce didn't bother running to first base. I don't think he realized. And so he starts a belated run and gets thrown out for the second out. And now Scott Kingery. 0-2 to Hernandez. And he comes upstairs with the fastball. Field, his ERA in this building, 2.53. And Frazier wraps one up the middle for a base hit. Well, the Mets have their second hit. Frazier getting on a curveball, and the Mets have the leadoff man on in the second. Here's in the big leagues against him. 2 this year.
He's not that quick, huh? No, you're right, not there.
Popped up, and Segura secures it. 1 out. Well, it's that simple. I mean, Arrieta's not what he once was. Eflin has not pitched as well as they hoped, as Wilson Ramos strikes out for the second out. Well, the batters in one of his first handful of big league games. Frazier runs, and the throw by Real Muto guns him down to end the inning. Last month to practice.
No, I play with my kids all the time in the backyard.
Rocco strikes out, 1 out.
I told Jerry to go down and warm up a little bit if he could.
Yeah.
And to take off your jacket.
Yep, I did. I have to say is very good. I know there's been some tough patches, but I like the pieces that we have. I like the new guys. I like the energy.
Yeah, so you got thrown in the peanut gallery.
1 and 2 to Kingery. Swing and a miss. Okay, Gary, I have a little subject. Oh, not true, right? Because obviously anybody can come back from any count.
You understand that that's enhancing the drama of the moment, so that if the Mets pull it out, it feels like they've come back from the brink. And what was the reaction after it aired? Was it?
I don't think anybody thought it was that good, so there was no real reaction. Pop up to third. Rosario's out.
The world just wasn't ready for your.
Now Keith tells us that when he guest starred, that he got star treatment. He got a trailer with air conditioning and a bed.
Yes.
Now I want to know,
is that star treatment now? Air conditioning. And the most memorable part, we had Jeter and oh, there's a ball hit out to left. It's carrying, It's carrying, and oh, a beautiful catch at the wall. And McNeil is
bomb out on stage. Bomb.
First of all, bomb out. That's what my mother says. All right. Nobody says that, Steve. And Harper strikes out. He bombed out. Spell his name as weirdly as possible. There's a little looper. This could drop. No, it doesn't. Michael Conforto, who is not a natural center fielder, comes in saying to him, wouldn't you rather have in center, which is an up-the-middle important defensive, and that strikes out the side.
Well, Jerry, this is always great, and I wish we could. 1-2 coming, and he hits a rocket out to left center field. How far will it carry? Back near the wall. Kingery, it's out of here. Number 29 for Pete Alonso to tie the game. A Rockets red glare home run. And it's 1-0.
He is your, I know he's hitting second, but for my generation, and as that might bloop in.
Cano's got an opposite field dunker. And the Mets have base hits, 2 of them to start the 4th inning. And Cano is 2 for 2. 3-2, nobody out. Cano not running, and Conforto drives one out to left center. Kingery back onto the warning track to make the catch. And Cano back to first.
I tell you what, Gary, we've mentioned this before. I don't know when a ball struck solidly in the.
Are facing more and more pitches up in the strike zone.
Oh. And Frazier gets drilled and has a little look out at Velasquez before dropping the bat. Tom's in an 0 for 9 skid right now. Gets this one out to left center, playable for Kingery. And that's the second out. Struck out his first time up tonight. And Wilson pulls one down to third. Diving stop by Franco, and he has time to throw out Ramos. Well, we watched Gio Urshela here the other night make 3.
Tough at times, just getting through those 4 seasons and trying to keep that positive outlook.
Well, the big thing that we had to do was you went at all costs to try to not give up any runs. And it's pretty tough to do that. You know,
Jack, what do you think about the game today, pitching today?
It's a little different than what we played. You've got the young pitchers now that throw 95 to 100 miles an hour, and they have them go out there and just
Jack, Jerry was good. I'm glad I got this gig, though. I'm happy I got this gig. Jack, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Steve.
Back to you.
All right, thanks, Steve. 1-2-3 inning for Jacob deGrom. He's retired the last, hitting .339 over his last 16 games. He pops this one up into shallow right. Hernandez out. Harper in, and Bryce puts it away. 1 pitch and 1 out for Velasquez in the 5th. 8th pitch of the at bat, and deGrom rolls one up the first baseline, and Hoskins with the easy play. 2 out.
Had 2 good at bats this game too. Nothing to show for it.
And that's lined the other way, and now he's got something to show for it. His 97th hit of the season is a 2-out single. 7th pitch of this at bat from Velasquez to Alonso, and he hangs one and he lines it into right center. That's a base hit that'll go back to the wall. Racing for third is McNeil. He's being waved around. Hernandez will make the relay throw, not in time, and the Mets take the lead. And Robbie flies this one to shallow left, and Bruce is right there. And that retires the side, but the Mets grab the lead on Alonso's RBI double. Jacob deGrom now has the lead for the first time. He'll face pinch hitter Brad Miller leading off, and Miller pops one straight up. Ramos, watch out for the helmet. He makes the catch anyway. Injured list. Well, they've had 8 relievers on the injured list total this year. And deGrom misses badly with the 3-2 changeup. And so Kingery's on with the 1.
Kind of freezing the runners.
Kingery's got 5 this year. He's not going, and Segura pops one up. And Frazier comes in to help out and makes the grab in their territory, and that's the second out. 1-2 again. Struck him out. DeGrom fans Harper for the third time. He got him with a changeup. 9th strikeout of the night for Jake. 2-1.
Just big guys who were supposed to be big pieces in that Philly bullpen are down. There's a fastball in the corner to get Conforto looking for the first out. Bunch SNY Mets games on. Frazier foul tips it for strike 3, and Alvarez has back-to-back strikeouts to start his stint. SNY's Super Slow Motion is brought to you by your Mercedes-Benz Tri-State dealers.
The same thing himself.
And Alvarez strikes out the side in the 6th inning. Strong inning for the Philly left-hander. Hoskins 3-0 leading off the inning. And Hoskins takes ball 4. A couple very close pitches close to him. And he drives this one out to right, chasing McNeil back, and he can't get there. Hoskins heads to 3rd. He'll be held up there. Realmuto pulls into 2nd with an opposite field double. And the Phillies up 2nd and 2nd with nobody out. And that's grounded down to 1st. Alonso able to hold the runner, and he'll take it to the bag himself. That's a big first out for DeGrom.
Hard to hit the sacrifice fly.
And Hernandez dribbles one. Tough play for Frazier. He comes home, and he's safe, and the game is tied. Not is at first with 1 out. 0-2 to Franco. And he just taps it in front of the plate. Ramos checks the runner, now throws to 1st and gets the out. Remember the play the other day when Ramos did not check 3rd and Knapp? Struck him out. 4 sliders in a row, and DeGrom has his 10th strikeout of the night. Go his last time up. And it's up the middle, and Ramos has a base hit to start matters in the bottom of the 7th. So Wilson Ramos wasting no time against Tommy Hunter, and the Mets have the go-ahead run aboard. That way, because how often does a catcher actually get injured and you have to use an emergency guy? Rosario strikes out, and that's the first out of the inning. Davis lifts one to shallow right, easy for Harper. And that's the 2nd out.
Well, there it is right there. He is clearly out. That front foot open. Get a piece of the bat on that pitch.
Breaking ball blooped. And the second baseman Hernandez almost got run into by Segura, but he picks it off. Terry struck out and walked. And he pops the first pitch up on the left side. Frazier waiting for this mile-high pop-up.
Frazier wanted it.
And 1 out.
He wanted it. He called, Rosario was going to call it.
Right? It's the offense. It's the bullpen. It's the defense.
To the right side and through for a base hit for Segura.
And the Phillies have a 1-out base runner. For Segura, his 4th hit in 6 career at-bats against Seth Lugo.
Well, you're going to give him the right side of the infield.
2-2. Fly ball left field hit well. Back goes Smith. He's got room on the warning track. On a long 2nd out, Segura tags and heads to 2nd. Terrific base running by Segura to move the go-ahead run into scoring position on Hoskins. On the outside corner, it got him looking. Side retired.
Tuesday.
And Alonso pokes one out to right. Harper coming in quick, and Harper slides to make the catch. Bryce Harper was playing deep.
He's faced.
Cano is 2 for 3 tonight, and he dribbles one back to the mound. Morgan throws one pitch, gets one easy out, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Morgan. And he goes after the first pitch slider, flies it to shallow center. Kingery started back. Segura goes out and saves him. Kingery didn't get a good break on it, so Segura. 2-2.
Pulled down to 3rd. That's a fair ball going over the bag and off the tarp. Realmuto on his way to 2nd. Smith makes the throw too late, and Realmuto has his 2nd straight double.
He's hit. The double play still in order. He goes down the line. It's a double.
Ground ball toward the middle, base hit. Around third comes Realmuto. He's heading for the plate. Conforto's throw is too late, and the Phillies have taken the lead in the ninth inning on a Jay Bruce. And now the Phillies have scored against Diaz in the ninth, and that's outside ball 4. Now Hernandez is on. There goes Hernandez, strikeout and no throw. So Franco strikes out for the first. Field in. And Rodriguez hits it through the hole. That'll bring in Quinn. Hernandez will stop at third. Sean Rodriguez wasting no time. A pinch hit single to drive in the second run of the inning. And it's 4-2. 0-2 to Kingery. There goes Rodriguez. Kingery strikes out. No throw by Ramos. Third stolen base of the inning as Kingery strikes. 3-2 coming to Segura. And it's driven toward left center field. That's going to go up the gap to the wall, and 2 more runs will come home. Hernandez and Rodriguez are in. A 2-run double for Gene Segura breaks this one open. Rough ninth inning. And Harper cracks one to right, and that'll bring in another run. Segura comes in to score. Harper with his first hit of the night, an RBI double. And the Phillies have posted a 5 spot in the ninth inning to make it 7-2. And he walked him. So the inning continues.
And the Phillies have
on deck batter. And Realmuto rolls one out to Rosario, and that finally puts an end to the inning. But 10 Phillies came to bat and fell. Frazier cracks one to third and caught by Franco for the first down. Wide of first, and Hoskins is there to make the play, because you know the ones who mess up the worst, the Mets. And there's ball 4, and so Ramos draws a 2-out walk to keep the game alive. Going. And Ahmed grounds one to short. Segura's got it, and the flip for the force that ends this game. The Phillies rally for a run in the 7th and 5 in the 9th, and beat the Mets for the 6th consecutive time. Pete Alonso provided the only solace for the Mets with a couple of